Hey everyone, so yes, Christmas has come and gone. It was an alright Christmas, just for me on a personal level. Quiet Christmas as usual. I'm not someone who goes out. You got New Year's coming up. I'm just gonna stay in as usual. So I'm looking to become extremely fit now. Got fights coming up. I got a fight February 19th, which is already booked. But yeah, if I can try and get some fights in January as well, because I'm nowhere near as fit as I was. Say five years ago, I was much fitter then. So I'm still and I haven't boxed in 10 years. I had 4 fights this year, but other than that, it was my first fight in 10 years. So I'm still just trying to shake the ring rust off, trying to get my body active again. I'm definitely not as fast as I used to be. My hands used to be a lot quicker. Let me try and think. Yeah, 2015, 2014, 2015. And yeah, 2016 as well. I was much quicker and fitter then. Just a shame I couldn't be bothered fighting back then. But yeah, just trying to get back into things. So boxing, and I want to play football. I want to do different things. I want to play for Arsenal, and I've just got loads of plans. But maybe I should play for Manchester United because obviously they need my help. Things are not really going too well for them. But so see how that goes. But I've been watching Prison Break, so I'm sure I don't know how many people watched it, but I think Prison Break's a very interesting series. So you have like 5 series? So I've watched all 5 of them before, but over Christmas I started binge watching them. Like I think I watched all of season 2 in a day. Literally I think each episode is 44 minutes. So it's doable. How many episodes was it? 17 episodes a season or something like that. So I watched season 1, I watched season 2. I've almost finished the 3rd season now. And yeah, I just think Prison Break's interesting. I think basically, obviously if you're watching this, I'm going to tell you some of the stuff that happens in it. So basically, Lincoln Burrows gets framed for murder, framed for killing the vice president's brother, and it's just like a massive sort of government plot. So it's not really the government per se, but it's this company. Literally, they're called the company, and it's basically a lot of sort of high-level government people and powerful people in society work for the company. And it's led by a guy. They call him the General. And I think I've watched season 4 before, but it's season 4 that you see him in more detail. But basically, they've got a problem with Lincoln's dad, so they frame Lincoln Burrows for killing the vice president's brother. But he's still alive. Obviously, they've got him hidden somewhere. And yeah, so Lincoln Burrows goes to prison. His brother Michael decides to commit a crime, get himself sent to prison, and basically he's got a plan to break his brother out, and his body's covered in all these tattoos, which basically the tattoos it shows you the blueprints for the prison, and it basically finds a way to escape from the prison. He breaks out, and he takes a bunch of people with him. The old man unfortunately dies, Charles Westmoreland dies. Then you have Michael's cellmate, Sucre. You have Abruzzi. I really liked Abruzzi. He's sort of a gang leader, but he sort of had a nice side to himself, but he was basically a mob guy. Who else broke out? Sucre, Michael, Lincoln, Sino. Who's the other? And then you got Teabag. So those are the main ones. There's someone else. There was Haywire. He ended up killing himself. And you got Teabag. Teabag's an interesting person. I don't know what to say about him, because with Teabag, he's interesting. I mean, he gets a lot of situations started. He's very sneaky. He's quite clever. But the problem is, like, the way the show tries to portray him as a likable person, but then the problem is he's a paedophile. And he's a serial killer as well. Like, I mean, the amount of people this guy kills. I mean, he just kills people for no reason. He killed these 2 women, these 2 prostitutes. First he hired them, paid them to have sex with him, and then he just kills the poor women, two of them. This guy he just goes around killing people. He gets his hand cut off by a bruisie, which he deserved. Like, he's lucky it wasn't me, because I just think they should have killed T-Bag. They should have killed him in order to stop him from hurting more innocent people. He gets his hand cut off, then he goes to he finds a vet. He forces the vet to reattach his hand. Obviously, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a vet either, but he forces the vet to stitch it back up or whatever you do, and then he kills the poor vet, you know, because he said, oh, you know, if I don't kill you, you know, you're gonna call the police or whatever. I mean, that was just harsh. I mean, if that was, you could have at least just tied him up. Like, that's harsh. Like, the guy saved your hand. If you think about it, that's just cold. Because what you could have done, maybe I'm going off point, but if that was me, I mean, look, you could have just, you know, just wait till it's night time, escape, tie him up, and then by the time someone even finds the vet, then you've had at least 12 hours head start, or it could be even longer. Just lock him in the vets and just, you know, tie him up, lock him up, and then just you know, but anyway, I guess I'm going off point. But, you know, you had a lot of interesting storylines. You had C-Note and his family. Then you have Mahone, you have Bradley Bellick, both very interesting characters, and you see them change over time. At one point they're chasing Michael and Lincoln, and then, you know, Michael Schofield, they're chasing him, and then, you know, later on you see them start changing, where Mahone works for the FBI, Bradley Bellick's a former prison officer at the prison Michael breaks out of. But then you see those guys doing dodgy things, you know, like Mahone's going around killing people, like that kid Tweener, which that was just cold. I mean, the guy was, what, 18 and you shot him. But I understand you're being forced into it yourself, but, you know, just going around killing people, and so it sort of blurs the lines where they're supposed to be enforcing the law, but then they're breaking the law. And then third season, I think they all end up in prison together. You know, Michael, Mahone, the former FBI agent, Bradley Bellick, he gets set up by T-Bag. Mahone gets set up by Michael, who puts drugs on the boat. And yeah, just watch it. You know, I don't know how many people have watched it. You know, just, it's quite interesting. You know, maybe as time goes on, I might try and do more detailed sort of. I want to start trying to do other stuff, not just boxing, but I want to do book reviews, film reviews, and yeah, just let me know what you think. I tell you what I love HBO Rome. I really love that program. So anyway, take care. Thanks for watching.